The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Sam in Irvine, California. Hey, Sam, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
I am having a great day. Thank you very much. I want to preface by saying that I'm so grateful to you and TFNN for you to assemble such a great people, such a team to help the small investors like myself.
Well, we appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us, Sam. Thank you so much.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. And I congratulate both Seattle and the Patriots. It was an amazing game, no doubt about it. And you talk about an ending, folks. And those Patriots pulled it off. Let's take a look at one of our quotes. This is by Mary Angelou. Believe the most important single thing beyond discipline and creativity is daring to dare. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. The Dow Industrial's down $5. You get the NASDAQ off 12. S&Ps are up 2.5. Gold contract up $2.20, trading at $1,281 an ounce. Silver up 6 cents at $17.27 an ounce. Platinum down 10 at $1,230 an ounce. Copper flat at $2.49 a pound. Light sweet crude up $1.10, trading out at $49.39 a barrel. Bonds, you get the 10-year up 3 ticks, 130.31. They can't knock bonds down. It's pretty amazing, folks. 30-year off 12 ticks at 150.29. Both of those wide price spread, accelerated volume Friday. Try to back down today, rejected lower price. Bottom line going higher. That's technically, fundamentally, folks, okay, the numbers just come across for the Treasury, and the bottom line is that, so check this out. You get bonds that continue to go higher. Why? Because there's more buying. Well, guess what? Every single month there's less bonds that are being for sale also. There's going to be, not that it's a lot, but there's going to be a net downdraft of $7 billion going back out in the month of February. So the bottom line is that there's going to be less bonds out there to buy. King dollar down 233 ticks, trading out at 94.76. The euro is up 54 at 113, and the yen is trading down 20 at 117.30. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's go over and take a look at the futures here. This is what we have out here, folks. Bottom line, the market can't handle higher price. Intraday, the market has been trying to get up, quite a few times since last week. Just can't handle it. Each and every bounce gets sold pretty quickly. What we had out here last Friday is that we came into the lower swing points. We're coming in with volume expanding. Today, what we did out here is this, is that the future got down to 1973.75. Right now, you're at 1994. Where the cash is going, folks, is building cause to basically get into the swing low of December 16th. And we're building that cause with higher price. If we go over and take a look at the SPY, the SPY, and you want to see what that correlation is and how that works out, what we have with the SPY out here today is this. We've done 117 million shares. Your last swing point, which is the January swing point, that's 198.88. We've got to 197 out here today. The largest swing point that it's going after is this 197.86. And we hit that today. We did hit it. The volume's going to be lighter, but it can't move on price. So what you'll see here is that we'll build more cause to basically get in and stay in and more than likely break down out of this 197.86 area. Pretty intense. And we go take a look at the 3 Qs, the NDX 100. What we did have out here today inside the NDX 100 is this. Taken away from it, the index is just really flat, down $1.50. But what you have is this: Micron is down. These are the losers, the laggards inside it, pushing it lower. Micron is down $1.11 at 28. You got Alexa Pharmaceutical down 6.62. NXPI is off 2.22, and you get Broadcom down $1.13. Putting some strength into it is you got Vipul Communication up 54. Qualcomm is up 264. Qualcomm dead cat bounce. Mattel dead cat bounce up 96. And you get Charter Communications, C.H. Robinson rather, up $1.99. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? You're going to love this, okay? GCJ5. So gold contract out here, what we've done is this. Gold has rejected lower price, had lighter volume. We got down to a price point today of $12.66. You're trading at $12.81. We've done 101,000 contracts. And what that sets up, folks, okay, this is setting up one heck of a ABC structure on the way up. So we'll see how it attacks this 1308 area. But the way this is set up right now, it looks like gold wants to run up to this $1,400 area. So it's a big number. There's no doubt about it. Volatility, we get volatility out here all over the place. King dollar. Let's go take a look at King dollar. King dollar is trading out at 94.79 right now. And what you have with King dollar is this. King dollar had a heck of a run, big time. It's the high that was generated in King dollar on a future basis is 95.88. You know, and we'll see if in fact it can make a higher high, in fact, is going to back off into this 93.56 area. The 93.56 area on a weekly basis, you close under that, that would basically start the retracement on the way back down. And, you know, we'll see whether we get that. My take is that that's exactly what this little baby wants to do. Some of the Dow stocks out here, you get Big Blue down 21 cents. You get Boeing up 19. Oxy is down $1. If we go over to the ExxonMobil, now this is pretty intense, folks. The oil contract has got a good bounce going. Actually, what we'll do is this. We're going to go look at oil first. So, not that it's a great bounce, okay, but it's up $4 off the low. So, excuse me, folks. If we go over to oil first, we take a look at oil. Whoops. Okay. So we pull the actual oil contract up. And what you're going to see inside that contract is this. Is that on Friday, what we did is that we went to a price point from 44 to 48.38. Today, what we had out here is that we got into a price point of 50.56. In both cases, you have some volume that's coming into this. So that's saying that more than likely what we're going to see is that we can get a bounce all the way up to this $57 to $60 area, you know, because, I mean, oil gets absolutely smoked on the way down. That being said, if we go over to the XLE and you want to see this correlation inside the XLE, it's pretty intense. The XLE just can't get any traction going, folks. The XLE today is up $1.35. The volume out here is all of 27 million. The 27 million is going into a downdraft of 38 million. ExxonMobil, which is the largest weighting structure inside the XLE. What you're going to see with ExxonMobil is this. Exxon came out with its numbers today. Good numbers. Guess what? Can't get any traction. You're up $1.11 on ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil right now is trading out at ExxonMobil is trading out at 88.56, and you're slamming right into a $17 million down day. What ExxonMobil is doing is building more cars to basically go after its swing points once again. Pretty intense, because what you do have here is that you're already inside the lower range, and the $88 level is that's going to make another run for this $81. Last time we got down to 86, but 81 is game. And where I'm going with the 81, folks, is this. The 81 is the high of 2008. The low that was structured out there was 56.51. That high was 81. That's where this baby looks like it wants to run down to. So bottom line is that oil market wants to go lower. The oil and service gas service stocks want to go lower. That sets up a big problem. We go to the XLF. We take a look at the banking structure. What we have inside the banking structure out here is this. XLF right now is trading out at a price point of $23.17. That went to a lower low out here today and is struggling with price. Right now, the XLF is only up 17 cents. Can't handle a higher price. This is making its way down to that. If we put this, let's put this up on a daily basis so you can see it's making its way down to the October 15th swing low. That October 15th swing low is at 21.55. And that's where this little baby's heading. And you're more than halfway down there already. So huge heads up. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Dow Industrials right now up 49. You get the NASDAQ up 2. S&Ps are up 8. Gold contract up $1.80. Silver up 7 cents. Bonds, they won't back off. You get the 10-year up 2 ticks. 30-year down 13 ticks. King dollar down 258 ticks. We're going to be right back, folks.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on Chinese stocks, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Trade with confidence and clarity while using the software that thousands of institutional traders rely on to make the best and most accurate decisions. Choose from 1,000 equities, currencies, and futures instruments utilizing the TAS architecture. As seen on Bloomberg terminals worldwide, the TAS Profile Scanner is a benchmark technical filtering system that thousands of traders rely on, and now you can too. For a limited time for TFNN subscribers only, we've reduced the price to just $97. That's over 75% off. John Logan hosted a special subscriber-only webinar in December, and you'll gain access to that archive as well, so you can learn exactly what the TAS Profile Scanner can do for you. Try this product out. No matter what you trade, the TAS Profile Scanner can help you make more informed trading decisions. There's no obligation to pay anything. Don't let this offer pass you by. Get your 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner today by signing up at TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 69. We have the NASDAQ is trading up $6. S&P's up 10.50. The gold contracts up $1.50. Let's go over and take a look at the bounce that we have inside the future market right now. We take a look at these futures, and what we've had on a continual basis, folks, is this. Intraday, they have been trying to bounce, and they've been trying to, since last Friday, they've been trying to bounce many times. Each and every time, it gets sold off. So if we take a look at this and we see what we're dealing with right now as to correlations about how you're coming into the bars, it's pretty intense, okay? And this is what you have. You are, right now, we're at 1999.75. You're coming into the last bar, we did 37,000 contracts. What you're coming into where it's having a really tough time is that it's coming into last Friday. Last Friday when we went south, folks, okay, you went south with some juice. And the way that it went south, okay, we went south in the afternoon at 2:30 from 2017, flat out within about an hour down to 1991. What we did there, the way we did that is that was acceleration on volume in a pretty incredible way. Thus far, this hasn't been able to basically, number one, get in or stay into that area. The area that we're talking about is the bottom of that area is where we basically are right now. It's the top of the area which is having a tough time. So we're at basically the 2000. What you're dealing with is about 2005. That's what we're dealing with. That's where the acceleration didn't start until 2017. However, the 2005 is what laid it out going into the other swing points, expansion of volume. And the lows out there, they were pretty incredible, meaning huge amounts of volume. If we take a look at if you want to see this correlation, we look inside the SPY. If you don't trade inside the future market, what you're going to see is this. The SPY right now, intraday, we're at 200.50, and that little baby is going to need so much more juice. That's pretty incredible. What we have here is this. You're at 200.51. On the way down, what we did is that we did 9.2 million shares, and right now, last 10-minute bar, we did 3.3 million shares, and this bar here is actually going to be lighter. So you can see that the correlation is pretty intense, meaning the amount that you're going up versus going down. And what we do have, the phenomena that we do have out here right now, is that each and every one of these bounces is getting sold in an incredible way, not just a small way. It takes quite a bit of effort to basically, get up 50, 60, 70, 80 Dow points, and then bang, they hit that thing, and they hit it in spades. After the close out here today, we're going to continue to get a lot of numbers, a lot of earnings. After the close, we got Anadarko Petroleum. You get Cliffs Natural. Both of those have basically got hit pretty good. Before the open tomorrow morning, we have Archer Daniels Midland, United Postal Service. After the bell is going to be Chipotle, Walt Disney, and Wynn Resorts. What we do have, if we take a look at this S&P, I'll bring up the SPY just for a second so you can see the type of correlation that we have on a monthly basis. It's pretty intense. When this baby broke down, folks, you broke down with wide price spread, accelerated volume. If we pull this back, let's see, how did I do this? We take this, we're going to put this on, this goes, okay, so I get it on a monthly basis. What you're going to see is this. The breakdown of breaking the trend was on wide price spread accelerated volume. We had got back inside that area. If you take this on a 3-year basis, what you'll see is this. We had got back inside that area in October. We hit the first low the week of October 15th. We go back inside that area. The baby goes topside in spades, by the way. In fact, let me... She goes topside in spades, and then what does she do again? She fails once again. She fails, and what we do have is that you're actually trading back inside this range, this lower range, and you're doing that with accelerated volume. And so it's pretty intensive. If you're watching Target TV right now, what you'll see is I'm putting this trend line up, and what you're going to see is that you broke the trend line, and the trend line that we're talking about will bring the S&P down to basically 1450. And right now the S&P, we're dealing with a big number inside the S&P. So what do? You break down the trend. You get down to a price point of 181. You get back inside the range, and then we flipped right back outside the range, and we did that the week of January 9th. They tried to get back inside that range, not last week, the prior week. Failed again. Now, this is the kicker. You failed again when you try to get back inside the range the week of the 23rd. We do that with $546 million on the way up. And guess what? When you failed, we go downtown again. Last week, what do we do it with? Huge expansion, $766 million versus trying to get topside with 546. What's sticking out like a sore thumb is continued to be this October 15th swing low. That's the first part. That's going to get tested. The larger part, folks, no doubt, though, is coming all the way down to the lows. If you go over and take a look at Google, bottom line, what you have out here is this. Google out here today, down $12, giving everything back from the earnings that come out on last Friday. And what you did have on Thursday night, rather, they come out Thursday night. And so Google has a high volume swing low. It's going to go after it. 489 is game. If you got Google the first day, great. If you sold it, great. Bottom line is that there's going to be more just grief coming into this equity, particularly because of the way that this gave it up so quick today. It's a big number on this give up. Some of the high volume stocks we have out here in a low volume market. We have Bank of America up 20 cents. Facebook's down $1.52. Micron is down $1. Micron is going right after its swing low. That broke down. It's come off the high of that 36.25, and if we're trading at 28.24 and 26.32 is that October 15th swing low. They're all over the place. Amazon. Let's go over to Amazon. Amazon was hanging tough last week. Wow. Okay. 1 second. Sorry about this, folks. That never happened before. How the heck did I do that? Oh, God. Sorry, folks. So, what you have with Amazon is this. Amazon last week goes topside, big time. On Friday, what we do is this. We do 23 million shares. Today, we've done 8. We're at 362. Bring this. We put this on a weekly basis, and what you're going to see is right into the downdraft. And Amazon's going to need more juice. The downdraft that was coming into was 408 to 380 to 406 to 357. So we'll see how it shakes out this week. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? EverBank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. EverBank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. I want to know what's going on in your world. And when I mentioned a little bit earlier, folks, on the program about the bond issuance. Okay, what that number was, it was $7 billion less, but that $7 billion less was for December. So check this out. This is pretty intense. The U.S. Treasury Department said borrowing this quarter will be the lowest since 2007, and it plans to pay down $7 billion in the April-June period as a stronger economy improves. That being said, check this out. This is pretty amazing. The Treasury plans to issue $155 billion in net marketable debt the first 3 months of the year. That number, folks, is $54 billion less than was projected 3 months ago. Next quarter, the pay down will be $7 billion in net marketable debt also. When you take a look at percentage of GDP, it is also pretty amazing. In 2000, let's get this. In 2007, oh yeah, here it is. The U.S. budget deficits have been falling since 2009. And in 2014, the deficit was 2.8% of gross domestic product. Based on the Congressional Budget Office data, that is down from 9.8% of GDP in 2009. So the bottom line, folks, when you're looking at those bonds, guess what? Bonds are going higher. Technically, bonds are going higher fundamentally. Let's go to Dan in Baskin Ridge, New Jersey. Hey, Dan, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. I'm looking at RKT. Rock 10, it used to be St. Joe's, basically paper company, wood company.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at this. You got RKT.
If you could first pull that back to like a 2-year chart.
Yeah, so they manufacture packaging, folding cartons. Now, was this spun off from St. Joe's?
No, not I think they acquired St. Joe's about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
So they bought. This is pretty intense. So they bought St. Joe's manufacturers.
Well, it was a while ago, at least a year ago.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just curious because St. Joe's is the largest landowner in Florida, so it's pretty extensive. Okay, so talk to me. What are we looking at here?
I'm kind of puzzled. I mean, packaging is, leads, or I guess it traditionally would lead the retailers, right?
Yeah.
But the breakout was on lighter volume, but it's like a 2-year consolidation.
Yeah, no, I actually like what this looks like. Okay, so this is great to know, man. I mean, because some of these packages companies didn't look good. This one here, this one looks good, man. I mean, we went up last month with 34 million. It took out 33. So it was taken out on a month. What happens, I have this on, you know what I did, Dan? I put this on a monthly basis, okay? Mm-hmm. And on a monthly basis, it took out the highs of September 2013. Let me change this one to a monthly for you so you can see how this thing is shaking out. Okay. So we took out the highs of 2013. Your A point on this is 24. Your B is 63. Wow. Okay, so 24, 63, 40. So that's saying $82, man. It's interesting.
But what was getting me, I didn't know. I mean, you got a high volume spike. I didn't know if going back to the 26 would count as a shooting star.
The 26. Now, is this on a weekly you got it on? Or what do you have it on?
Just daily.
On a daily?
Yeah, up to January 26th.
Okay, let me put it on a daily. Here, 1 second. Yeah, okay, so what you have there, that's a high volume spike, and that's not even a one. That's a nothing. Okay, now well, check this out. This is where this gets interesting. See how the body's so long, Dan?
Yeah.
That body, okay, you could say, okay, is it an inverted hammer? But that's not even that because you have to take it twice, and then you still need a tail on it. That's just a high volume spike that's going to get tested. That basically set up that much higher price, man.
Yeah, that's what she's got me puzzled because everything else, the way it's setting up, I'm trying to figure out how this can be breaking out. If everything else looks like it's going south.
The cool news here is that manufactures packaging, including folding cartons, recycled paper boards, specially corrugated. Hey, now this is what does happen inside of something like this. If they bought St. Joe's, okay, what could be happening here is that it's not the packaging that's going to make the money. It's going to be the amount of land that St. Joe's owns that is not developed.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I got it.
You know, and that's, you know, so what you do have to, you know, the bottom line for the stock wants to go higher, though. That's how this is set up, man. So,
All right.
cooking, brother.
Thanks, bud.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. And, you know, it's amazing, folks, is that St. Joe's, in itself, it was a heck of a company, number one. And what you do have is that they own so much land, it's absolutely amazing. What we have out here right now, the market is amazing, no doubt. You just had a spike on the S&Ps. You talk about a spike. This is oh my God. This is the ultimate bear market action, folks. Okay, the S&Ps just went from up 12 to up 20. Yeah, right. That spike there. Yeah, we just went up 12 to up 20, and those types of fast moves. That is a bear market phenomenon, and you still got 20 minutes left to basically kind of sell down a little, and we'll see how this baby sells down. Let me put this up for you quickly. And it was pretty wild when I actually just looked over. What I thought we were looking at was that I'm saying to myself, wow, this thing, when I was looking at the Dow Industrials, meaning just the number coming across, I says, wow, the thing was up 100, now it's only up 70. Well, guess what? There's a 1 in front of that 70 right now. When we go over and we take a look at this on a 10-minute basis, what you have out here is that okay, so we're up at the highs of not Friday just yet. That's going to be, well, I guess we are. That's, you know, it's the 2017. It's the 2017. Right now, you're at the 2013. So we'll see whether, if in fact she can get up there and hold those higher levels. Some of the Dow stocks, this is what you have in the Dow. You get the ExxonMobil is up $1.96. You have Coca-Cola up 44. Oxy is up 18. And I suspect what we're going to look at here is that there's probably not going to be, well, no, there's still some Dow stocks that are in the red. You get Nike is down 35 cents. Putting juice into the Dow Industrials, you get Chevron up $3. Verizon's up $1.35. ExxonMobil's up $1.96. And you get Microsoft up 92. The NDX 100, which we have the NDX 100. Bottom line is that the biotechs, even with the NDX up 100 being up $37, it's the biotechs that are putting a drag on the NDX 100. Bonds continue to refuse to back off, even with the spike up in higher price. The 10-year bond right now, 10-year bond is trading at 130.27, hanging right at the highs. Pretty amazing, folks. What we're doing is that you're not only at the highs. What you have is this. The high of 2 weeks ago was 130.30. We've hit 131.03. And it's pushing those highs and pushing them with volume. If we go over to the TLT, we look at the 20-year plus. 20-year plus, folks, is a confirmed ABC structure in the way up. And if you want to see something with some real juice behind it, you put this on a monthly basis, and you're going to see the TLT just absolutely blew away the B point, blew it away with volume last month. Wide price spread, accelerated volume. We went from 126 to 138. We were taking out the 132.22 level. We did that with volume of 197 million versus 131 million. So bottom line is that what you have out here, that the 20-plus note bond wants to go much higher. When you look around the world, just on a fundamental basis, it's pretty clear. You can do it. Our 10-year right now is 1.67. You want to lend money to France, you get 0.5%. Germany, 0.3%. Switzerland, you have to pay them basically 18 cents per $1,000. That is the most bizarre one. Period. These negative interest rates, absolutely amazing. Gold. When we talk the gold market, folks, what we have with gold is this. Gold refuses to back down. Gold is trading out here right now. It's only up a couple dollars, but that's after basically rejecting lower price out here this morning. What we have had in the futures market is that the last commitment of traders report come out, and the most amount of gold by 80%, by the way, has been bought by the larger funds in the month of January. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials are up right now, 186. You get the NASDAQ up 37. S&Ps are up 24. We're going to be right back, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
We're told to follow our passion and everything else will fall into place. I hope that's what each of you are doing each and every day. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Money Master Show at TFNN.com, and my passion for technical analysis is what led me to the most fundamental discovery in pattern recognition, the Rhodes Momentum Indicator, market scanner, and trading strategy. A set of tools that identify the momentum and power of the trend, the likes of which have never been seen before, for every market and every time frame. Yes, folks, the trend is your friend, unless you're on the other side. New to technical analysis? This is the place to start. And experienced traders take advantage of the trend like never before. Experience the power of the Rhodes Momentum Indicator each day, available to subscribers of my newsletter service, Mastering Probability. I guarantee your satisfaction for the next 30 days unconditionally, so there's no risk to you other than being on the wrong side of the trend. Mastering Probability, available on the homepage of TFNN.com. And folks, live with passion.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
No matter where you listen to TFNN programming, we want you to know you can always access your favorite shows on demand through TFNN.com. TFNN airs live programming every market day from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Eastern, and you can view each program by accessing Tiger TV through our homepage. We even have an easy link for all mobile devices, including iPhones and iPads, located at the top right-hand corner of the TFNN homepage. You can use your smartphone to view Tiger TV, but if you don't have a mobile connection that can keep up with streaming live video, then you can simply visit tfnn.mobi in the browser of your smartphone for live streaming audio of all of our programs. The mission of TFNN is to educate our audience directly and interactively through our interactive website and radio call and talk shows. TFNN is able to teach all levels of investors the technical skills needed to trade in today's marketplace. In order to get the best information possible, TFNN has assembled the most respected financial minds in the country to provide the most current news and comprehensive advice available. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up $1.79, and if you did happen to see that Super Bowl yesterday, folks, okay, pretty amazing game, no doubt. And the Las Vegas bookmakers, they make money. They always make money. But bottom line is that they would have made a fortune. This is just coming across the tape. Pete Carroll's late game Super Bowl coaching blunder left Las Vegas bookmakers pulling out their hair instead of raking in the cash. Several Las Vegas bookmakers, so they missed out on a big payday, making a small profit on the New England Patriots' 28-24 Super Bowl win against the Seahawks, thanks to an abundance of proposition bets. Millions of dollars, however, were lost to gamblers in the last minute of yesterday's game. With the Patriots a 1-point favorite, the majority of money wagered was on New England, which led by 4 at the game's closing minutes. Bottom line is that when the Patriots made the interception, that changed the whole ball of wax, folks. Pretty amazing. The worst-case scenario for sportsbooks was that the Patriots beating the spread and the teams combining to score more than 47.5 points. They scored 52. So they basically got it both ways. Pretty intense, there's no doubt about that. And that's going to be a tough one to basically for Seattle and Carroll. Carroll's a great coach, no doubt about it. If you saw his energy at the game, it was dynamite energy. I mean, it was really dynamite energy, no doubt. What I think happened, which is where Belichick is just amazing. Bottom line is that not calling a timeout. He was just, everyone was waiting for him to call a timeout, and he just kept that thing rolling, and everyone started scrambling. So I think that made a difference in the context of why would you throw something when you got the running back who averages 4 yards per carry. But thank you, God, for small miracles and big miracles. A big number, no doubt about that. Let's go over and we take a look at the surge right now coming into the close. Right now, you get the Dow up 185. NASDAQ is trading up. Let's see what we got out here. So we get NASDAQ up 39. The S&Ps are up 24. We go take a look at we'll put the SPY up, the SPY up there for a second and see where this little baby is shaking out. SPY up here today, what we've done is this. Right now, put this on a daily. Okay, so we are at we're at 201.82. What you're going to have is this, is that the last swing points that we're coming into, we've done 141 million shares, 142 million shares. It's rejected lower price. And we'll see what kind of, if in fact this can get a bounce going. Thus far, what you have is that it's going to need a lot. Well, we'll see if we can get the bounce going. What it has done is that it rejected those lower prices when we take a look at whether it's the December 16th level and the January 15th level. If we take a look at the IWM, the small caps, we do the same setup inside the small caps. What you're going to see with the IWM is that the IWM has done 38 million shares, and the IWM, this is where we have some divergence. The IWM, folks, many days looks like it's stronger. The bottom line is that it's not, and in fact, the IWM, now this is really cool, the IWM took out its lowest swing point today of 114.20. Well, it got into that swing point would actually probably just around the same amount of volume. We've done 38 million thus far. It's 40 million we're dealing with. So the IWM is showing actually that it wants to get into lower price. The 3 Qs, the NDX 100, we take a look at the 3 Qs. The NDX 100 thus far is trading out at 102. NDX 100 did about the same amount of volume. We did 39. Yeah, she did 35 million the last get-go down there. She's hit 99.75. Well, actually, at 99.75, she tested the lows of December 16th, and she rejected them. So now the question's going to be, how do you bounce? How does the NDX 100 or the 3 Qs, we're at 101.98. How are you going to bounce into the 103.18? You know, that's game right now. This week, huge amount of excuse me, huge amount of numbers, earnings that are going to be coming out. And what you can expect, folks, each and every one of these expansions to the top side, you can expect a very fast and furious sell-off. All the surprises you're going to see are going to come to the downside. It's pretty intense, whoever and whatever, and it's not retail folks that are selling into this market, folks, okay? When that baby gets topside, the velocity of the move lower is about as intense as I've seen. That's what it comes down to. We'll see whether the whole AFC, NFL, Super Bowl statistic comes in play. And what that is all about is that the AFC teams that win, most of the time that means that the market is not going to basically get into higher price. The statistic inside of that is 74%, which is a pretty big statistic. Don't take any, take it with a grain of salt, folks, okay? Because those types of statistics, it seems to me they're just kind of whacked out. Walmart, let's go take a look at Walmart. We have what Walmart is this. Walmart last week, she had a little heat in the way down. Walmart had come from a price point of 90.97. She comes down. She came right into a sign of strength, and she's bouncing off her sign of strength today. So we'll see if that little baby wants to continue to get into higher price. The rest of this week, big numbers are going to be coming out. Dow right now is up 169. If you take a look at the diamonds out here, what we did out here. Now, the diamonds are the ETF structure for the Dow Industrials. And what we've done out here inside the diamonds is this. The diamonds got to a price point today of 170.10, and the swing low from December 16th was 174.74 rather. We did 12 million. Well, we've almost done 9 million. So the diamonds are showing that, yes, we had lighter volume, but that lighter volume is still too heavy at this particular point in order to basically get out of that level. So that little baby will get tested once again. That's on the daily. You put this thing on a weekly, and what you're going to see on the weekly is this. The last time we were down there on the weekly, we had big volume. That was 55 million. Last week we did 45 million. So the way that the diamonds are still set up is, guess what? That wants lower price. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 182. Nasdaq's up 39. S&Ps are up 24. Gold, 1274. Silver, 1719. We're going to be right back, folks.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Robert in New Jersey. Hey, Robert, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Great show.
Thank you so much.
For years. You got a great thing. I've been listening to you for over a decade. It's amazing. You've done a great job.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, a safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. This quote, now this is pretty wild, folks. I picked these quotes out of a deck. This is by Chuck Knox, and Belichick just tied Chuck Knox 4 Super Bowls. Pretty intense. Always have a plan and believe in it. Nothing good happens by accidents. Pretty intense. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. Dow Industrials up 196. You get NASDAQ up 41. S&P's up 28. Gold contract trading at 1,275. They couldn't knock gold down. Was down about $10. Bottom line came all the way back. Silver up 7 cents. That's $17.21. Platinum down $11 at $1,335 an ounce. Oil, light sweet oil up 155, trading out at 49.79. Bonds, 10-year up 1 tick at 130.26. 30-year up 20 ticks at 150.21. Bottom line, bonds, folks, want much higher price, lower yield. What you also had come out here that's on a technical basis, on a fundamental basis, what you had out here is that the Treasury came out saying how much money they're going to need in the next 3 months, and they reduced that level by an extraordinary amount, folks. They're only going to push out $155 billion in notes, bonds in the next 3 months. That's $54 billion with a B down. So it's a big number. Bottom line, there's more demand than there's supply of inside the bond market. So you're going to see this bond market continue to go higher, the yield go lower. King dollar. Let's take a look at King dollar. King dollar was down 193 ticks, trading at 94.80. And gold. Gold refuses to back off. Gold is at 12.75. Gold, folks, looks like a very large ABC structure up to the $1,400 area. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, we had a surge, nice surge, no doubt, coming into the close out here. If we take a look at the SPY first, the SPY, what you're going to see in the SPY, we'll put this on a daily basis in the SPY. SPY right now is trading out at 201.92. And what we had, SPY goes into the last 2 swing lows, does it with lighter volume. We did 155 million shares. Last time we were down here, we did 192 in December, January, and in December we were into this area with a 197.86, which the SPY did hit today. It hit 197.86. That had 259 million. So you get into that level, rejected the lower price, and what that's going to set up is another bounce. I suspect the SPY we can get up to 204.29. We'll see whether that has the juice. That juice that we're talking about there, the SPY would have to increase in volume to about 170 million. That's how we came down. The NDX 100, we take a look at the 3 Qs, correlation inside the 3 Qs, kind of the exact same type of correlation. What the 3 Qs did out here today, 3 Qs got down to a price point of 99.75. We closed at 101. You did 41 million shares. Now, the 3 Qs had a slight expansion of volume, but you're still dealing with 51 million at the low that was established in January. You're dealing with 63 million, the low that was established in 2014. Oh, and it's Chuck Knoll, not Chuck Knox. Thank you. I like it. That's so funny. It's Chuck Knoll. Thanks. There we go. So when I said that quote earlier, folks, it was Chuck Knoll, not Chuck Knox. Thank you. IWM, the small caps. Let's take a look at the small caps. This is what we have inside the small caps. Small caps had an expansion of volume. It did reject lower price, so you're going to see some kind of a bounce out here. Bottom line, what you had is this. We did 43 million shares today. That was going against 41 million shares from January. The small caps haven't reached the December 16th swing low yet, which is 113, and that was 62 million. But small caps also rejected lower price, but had higher volume. And what that sets up, bottom line is that you're going down and you'll test this lower low once again. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold, folks, is the ever-ready bunny. And just like the bond market, gold wants higher price. And what we've had here, they've tried to smash the gold market down many times, one after the other after the other. What gold has done is this. Gold has set up a very large ABC structure on the way up. The 8 point on this is the 1173. Your B is up there at 1308. That's going to set up a 1400 A to B equals C to D. We'll see how she attacks the B point, which is 1308.80. The equities themselves, if you take a look at the XAU, the HUI, they also have rejected lower price, did it with lighter volume, and you got these ABC structures all over the place. And you remember something, an ABC structure, A to B equals C to D, those are straight line moves, folks. And what we've had thus far is this, is that when we come off the high in the XAU on January 21st, we hit that high with nice volume. You pop down into last Thursday with light volume, and the volume is expanding again as you're going up. And these are big ABC structures on the way up. 64 is your A point on the XAU. That was established on December 24th. Your B point was established on the 21st of January. The top of that B point is 83.22. And the volume characteristic up there, by the way, is 47 million. So we'll see if, in fact, that can get over the B point and it has the juice in order to get to higher price. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? King dollar basically has been at highs for quite a while right now. We'll see how King dollar backs off. On a weekly basis, what you're going to be looking for is this. Right now, we're at 94.73. On a weekly basis, you get a close that's under 93.56. That would set up a pullback. And we'll see once that gets established, if in fact it gets established, what type of volume we come off of that pullback with. If you come off that with high volume on the way down, that basically sets up big problems. Inside this gold market, what we also have is this, is that the each and every month, of course, actually comes out every week, the amount of buying and or selling inside the futures market. What was pretty impressive for the month of January is that there was more buying by 80%, this is, by institutions inside the futures market, inside the gold market. So we'll see where that baby shakes out. But there's some monsters inside there right now that basically not only are buying, it looks to me like they're pushing this market around quite a bit. Because, see, what had happened last week, last Thursday, when the gold market had got down to that 1252 area, the equities refused to back off, period. So what that was, I expect, you had the turnover from one contract to a forward contract. And what that was all about is basically trying to push the contract as low as possible to accumulate the most amount of physical metal contracts. That's how this baby seems to have been shaken out. Some of the high volume stocks in this market right now, Bank of America was up 31 cents. Apple was up $1.47. You had Micron Tech. Micron Tech was down 83. Verizon was up $1.37. Qualcomm was up 307. Qualcomm, folks, of course, nice dead cat bounce. Qualcomm, you talk about toasted and roasted. This is an equity that no doubt came down hard, came down off of $81. Last week alone, it went from 72 to 62. It's trading up $3 now. Big deal. All Qualcomm is doing is setting up a much larger ABC structure on the way down. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Dow Industrials finished up 196. You had the NASDAQ up 41. S&Ps are up 28. You stay right there, folks. Somebody coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock in option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Check out the new look of Tiger TV. Now you can see all hosts, charts, and computer screens live in high definition. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, David White, Larry Pesavento, Andy Hecht, Thinkorswim, or Daryl Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV. Now, crystal clear in high definition, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't seen the new look of Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days, and will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow finished up 196, and NASDAQ up 41. S&Ps are up 28. And if we go over to this oil patch, this is pretty wild, folks. So APC, which is Anadarko, Anadarko closed at $82.77. It's still trading at $81.40, so it's only down to $1.30. Had been up that level today, APC, but listen to this number. APC, this is pretty amazing. So you talk about a miss, and the market's not basically taking himself on it right now. The market already took himself. It just went, stock had already gone from 112 down to 72. But the estimate for Anadarko, folks, was 82 cents. They come in at 37 cents. pretty intense. Yeah, so and the lowest estimate that was out there from all the analysts happened to be 42 cents. The fourth quarter production also, actually, this is interesting. So the fourth quarter production actually went up, but of course, because of the downdraft in prices, that didn't mean a thing. You get oil down over 50%. Yeah, we're down over 50%. You got to go up a lot more than they went up. Their proven reserves also went up quite a bit. Bottom line is that that's a monster miss. Market's not taking them apart on it though. 81.50 is not the end of the world. We take a look at this and put this on a weekly basis. But what I was bringing up earlier, folks, is that the context of ExxonMobil. Now, Exxon come out with numbers also. Bottom line, decent numbers. ExxonMobil, what Exxon has done is this. Exxon is setting up an additional ABC structure on the way down. It's a big number. We had with Exxon out here. So Exxon today closed at $2.16. Had good numbers. The estimate on Exxon now was $1.34. They made $1.56. The bounces out here on Exxon, but this is like about as dead cat bounce as you could get. You take a look at this. Exxon had already been off its highs. Exxon has gone one way, just like the rest of the oil and gas equities out here. You take a look at this, and what we have is Exxon has gone straight down from $104. First low that was established out there was October 15th at 86.79. And what we did last week, but we came into that with some real juice on the way down. We went from a price point of 91 to 86. You had a bounce out here today, and you bounced on 20 million shares. That correlation, that bounce out here, the correlation, what you have is that when we were coming down, we went down on, no, it's not that bad, actually. You know, we went down on 22 million shares. So today, I guess it wasn't that bad. That's what it really comes down to. So that is saying that Exxon more than likely will go just a little bit higher. SSYS. Let's take a look at SSYS out here. What do we have with SSYS? This is Stratus. It's a three-dimensional printer company. That closed at $80.08. That is trading, oh man, this is intense. We'll put this on, I'll show you. This is trading down $15. That's quite a hit. These 3D printing companies, you talk about taking hits. And this equity is already down from $130. So it was trading at $130 in September. Goes south in a big way, hits down to $70, does a dead cat bounce up to 80. What that is trading at right now, it's down, it's trading at 63 right now. This is a big number. So let's go take a look at what we have here. What are they saying? Okay. Earnings per share, they see second quarter, they see 2015 earnings per share, 207 to 224. They plan to boost operating expenses for faster growth. Oh, this is great. They're losing money hand over fist, and they're going to push their operating expenses up. Okay, so they see 2015 earnings per share, $2.04 to $2.24. The estimate prior to this was $2.88. So this is pretty incredible. It's not. It's certainly not a miss like Anadarko. But bottom line is that the market is just taking them apart. And in that context of taking them apart, if we go over and we take a look at DDD. There, basically, that's trading down 10% also. DDD is another 3D printer company, that's 3D Systems, that closed at $30.25. Right now, that is trading out at $27.97. Pretty incredible. Thanks, Terry, for that heads up. So we're going to see some big numbers inside that printing deal. No, man, that's intense. That is about as intense as you get when the equities themselves have not only been far off the highs, but you're off those highs and you come out with those kinds of numbers, and the market just basically takes them apart. 877-927-6648. We go take a look at what we have inside the. We take a look at inside a couple of these Dow stocks. We'll start with good old big blue IBM. IBM was trying to get a bounce going last week, folks. Just couldn't handle it. The IBM itself, okay, it's going to be incredible watching how this thing shakes out, because IBM has been building cars, and the cars that it's been building is to basically do a monster ABC structure on the way down. Now, you know, we talk about the October 15th swing low. That's where many of these equities want to go. That's where the S&P wants to go. The IBM is not only underneath the that baby. That hit that baby and never came back to life. That's where IBM traded from 194 at the beginning of September, middle of September rather, gaps down into the first day of the gap was October 20th. That's when IBM gapped from 182 down to 166, followed it down lower, and IBM hasn't been able to even get close to getting up inside that gap. When you take a look at IBM on a longer-term basis, bottom line is that this has a lot further to go down. We take right now anyone and everyone that had bought IBM going all the way back to January of 2011 is in a losing position. That's a big number, folks, when you have something like that. Why? Because people get tired of being in a losing position. So what happens is this, is that let's picture that they look at the account is down. The first time they look at the account's down, they're not going to just sell right away. They're going to look for the bounce, After a certain amount of time, what ends up happening, people get used to it, then they say, okay, hold it. I got to get out. I either got to get out, and some people are going to double down, which, you know, that happens. Other people will just say, I'm getting out. Why? Because this lower price, when they look at their actual account, they hear plenty of people say, hey, I'm up. Bottom line is, so in this particular market, folks, there's a few stocks, no doubt, if you own those stocks inside your portfolio, you're up. When you take a look at the indices and the amount of percentage gain the indice actually has versus what's in many portfolios, you're going to see most portfolios are not even close to that number inside the indices. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow Industrials finished up 196. NASDAQ up 41. S&P's up 28. We're going to be right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
We're told to follow our passion and everything else will fall into place. I hope that's what each of you are doing each and every day. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Money Master Show at TFNN.com, and my passion for technical analysis is what led me to the most fundamental discovery in pattern recognition, the Rhodes Momentum Indicator, market scanner, and trading strategy, a set of tools that identify the momentum and power of the trend, the likes of which have never been seen before, for every market and every time frame. Yes, folks, the trend is your friend, unless you're on the other side. New to technical analysis? This is the place to start. And experienced traders take advantage of the trend like never before. Experience the power of the Rhodes Momentum Indicator each day, available to subscribers of my newsletter service, Mastering Probability. I guarantee your satisfaction for the next 30 days unconditionally, so there's no risk to you other than being on the wrong side of the trend. Mastering Probability, available on the homepage of TFNN.com. And folks, live with passion.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on U.S. Treasuries, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC. Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the TFNN.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We had the Dow Industrials finish up at 196, NASDAQ up 41, S&P's up 27. We take a look at CLF. CLF just come out with numbers, folks. This is Cliffs Natural. It's a mining and natural resource company. It closed at a price point of $6.97. This is trading right now at $7.89, and we'll see what kind of juice you can get. Cliffs Natural, you talk about a downdraft. This has been, in no doubt, an incredible downdraft. You take a look at this on a much longer-term basis. This is an equity that traded in 2007 and 2008 at 121, crashed. As long with the rest of the market down $11, Now, then did the counter trend bounce all the way up to 103, crashed again. So we'll see what kind of juice this can get going. But bottom line is that right now it's a decent expansion on the way up. What you have number-wise at Cliffs National is this. The earnings per share, their revenue, fourth quarter revenue is $1.3 billion. Their net debt was $2.7 billion. Their earnings per share is $1. Now, this is going to be interesting because this is saying it's not compared. We'll see what it's not compared to. Chris National, $1 estimate. Now, these are one-liners coming across the tape, and this is where this always gets interesting because the one-liner is saying it's not compared to, but it's not saying what it's not compared to just yet. The revenue estimate was 1.3, no, 1.2, and they made 1.3. See, that number is a decent number. The gross number is always important, folks, as to exactly how much money is coming in at this point. No doubt about it. Now, folks, let's go over to our man, Mr. Sean Cruz at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And, folks, if you haven't test drove the TD Ameritrade platform, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the banner on the very top. On the side, you can hit that banner, bring it up. They'll open the account. They'll put paper money into your account for you. If I use it each and every trading day, whether you're doing equities, commodities, futures, or currencies. It's on one platform. It's an awesome platform. Our man Sean is going to walk you through a great show tomorrow every Tuesday, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. You can get all the programming right on your cell phone, tfnn.mobi. Now, if you happen to be in the Florida area, folks, okay, the Money Show, the World Money Show, it's a huge money show. It's every year in Orlando. TD Ameritrade is going to be there, number one. Chad's going to be there. Sean's probably going to be there. Bottom line, JJ Kanahan's going to be doing a great workshop Thursday night, 7:30 to 9:30. Come by the booth, check it out, and basically spend some time with them on Thursday night. It's going to be an awesome workshop. Sean Cruz, what's going on?
Not much, man. It's going to be that trip to Orlando is going to be timely for me because it is winter's in full effect up here in Chicago this week.
I heard you guys got a vicious storm last night. It was one of the worst storms you got in a long time, right?
Yeah, it was quite. Yeah, it was coming down yesterday. That's for sure. I mean, even on site, I live, in Old Town, and there's a main street, Well Street, that goes through there.
Sure.
If you go right off of Well Street in one of those side streets, there's cars abandoned in the middle of the street. They got stuck. So
that's intense.
Yeah, it's something else. How was were you going over Cliffs? Sounds like.
Yeah. So
pop. I've been looking at some of these commodities lately and kind of what's going on with we're seeing slowdowns out of China. Yeah, that negative that sub 50 print today.
Yes.
For China PMI.
Yep.
So I mean, I think some of these commodity, your futures or anything, and then your commodity stocks could get interesting here moving forward to see what things shake out. In the first quarter here this year.
No, and you can see it. We were just talking about Cliffs, and if you look at the Valley, folks, VALE. Okay, bottom line, that's a big iron ore business. Now, this is another one that has absolutely got smoked. I mean, big time. It started showing some strength about 3 months ago, but iron ore is not going away.
No,
there's no doubt about that, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you have the Thinkorswim platform, we have the Market Maker Move on there.
Yes.
And the Market Maker Move had about $1. Just looking at the option prices and the volatilities on those options going into this event today, they're expecting about a $1 move, and you're more or less right there. So it's closed at 697. It's up to 775 right now.
Right now, so. Isn't that crazy? It's folks, that Market Maker Move. What Sean is saying, you don't know whether it's going up or down. What you do know, because options are so efficient inside the marketplace, is that it's going to move. And the thing that's amazing about a $1 move or a $7 stock, Sean, that's pretty intense, man.
That is. That is. If you're looking at that and you're saying $1 move on a $50 stock, not so. It's not a big deal. On a $7 stock, that's a serious move. And the thing on that, I think a lot of people look at that $1 move, they go, that means 697. That means Cliff is going to be at 797. That move is telling you 68% of the time you can expect that the move in cliffs will be somewhere within $1 up or down, anywhere in between those two levels. So, I mean, it's I think some people will sometimes quote that and say, nope, it means cliffs moving $1. It means cliffs will move, with this 68% probability up or down $1. But going in for my show tomorrow, that is going to be, we're going to go over some of the probability tools briefly at the start, and then I'm going to get into some earning trades that you can use, and you're going to use the probability tools on Thinkorswim to construct some option earning plays going into earnings, because we still got some good ones coming out this week.
Oh, there's no doubt. And I mean, look at the one on Google. You talk about twisting people. Google was down $15 after the close when they come out Thursday night. It gaps up $15 and then gives back 6 of it today, right? I mean, that probably crushed both sides of it, right?
It did, yeah. I mean, that's just something where you at least want to be risk defined. That you don't know how they're going to move after the event. I'm sure Cliffs is going to have some more, stuff coming out. They're going to have the conference call where the CEO is going to kind of, give his 2 cents on their outlook.
Right.
You're probably going to see Cliffs maybe give some of it back, or maybe, make another leg higher. You don't know. So, Apple is another, good one going after earnings where you got that initial spike, and I thought it was going to push up above 120 and stay up there after those blowout numbers, and it actually came back down, and it was around this 117.50 range, what you're looking at. So
yeah, hey, let me ask you, what's happening? Amazon must have been a trip. I mean, because Amazon, that was a rocket ship afterwards. I mean, it's been a dog of a stock. But bottom line is that when they come out with that number, that was like a little rocket ship, right?
That was, and you know what, in the market maker move, it's going to give you your probabilities, and you're going to see, okay, here's generally what the option market is pricing in.
Yes.
It was not pricing in Amazon to take off like it did to the upside.
Right.
So, I mean, it's good to make sure, I always stress that all these trades I'm going to go over tomorrow are risk-defined trades. So, you can kind of establish your risk, and that way, even if you're wrong, you're going to live the trade another day by using a risk-defined trade, especially around earnings. But, there's a few different trades you could have done into Amazon where you could have, used less capital versus, say, just buying the stock. But, you still would have been able to participate in that upside move. And, it would have been you could have had a good day if you were trying to be long into Amazon somehow. But, yeah, that move was something else.
Now, when we look at the VIX index, and, of course, the VIX index, folks, bottom line is that it has to do with, really, it's a fear gauge. It has to do with premiums going up versus going down. In that context, Sean, we haven't had this type of movement in a long time. I mean, meaning back and forth, right?
It's been, it's good. It's been good for trading. If you're trying to, get in and out, and you're somebody, if you're just somebody who likes to buy and hold, maybe you don't like this as much. But if you're, somewhat more of an active trader, this is giving, traders a lot of opportunity to get in and out. And the elevated premium, for a lot of people, I prefer to be a seller premium.
Sure.
So this, this VIX up here around 20, it's good. It gives me a lot of different opportunities, different looks to trade on both sides. Selling put spreads out of the money, selling call spreads out of the money. I can kind of get in and out, and it's a good trading environment to open and close new positions. So.
And what you're hearing here, folks, and this is what's so cool about Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade, their team over there, folks. They teach you the strategies inside the option market, so you're not just putting it on red or green. And what happens, what you just heard off Sean there, it's all about what is the decay, okay? And your goal is to wake up every morning, and I know this is going to sound wild, folks, but the bottom line is that when Sean just explained when the VIX is high and you're selling premium, the goal is to wake up every morning and the decay is on your side.
Yeah.
And so it's really cool because, what I've seen, Sean, is that when you bring people through the platform and they really start understanding how they can protect themselves, as long as they're not going for the grand slams, you know what I'm saying? That decay, waking up in the morning, the decay is coming in your favor. It's a great strategy, and it's still a defined strategy, and it's a dynamite strategy.
That's the only thing one of the few things you can be sure of, I guess. There's a few taxes and the passage of time. So you getting that decay on your side is one way for you to always, be sure, hey, you know what, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know tomorrow everything else held similar. I'd like to collect a little bit of that premium.
That's
just for
right.
the passage of time. So.
You have a great night, safe night. Stay warm. We look forward to the show tomorrow, Sean.
All right, take care,
Thanks, man. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com. Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Who says you can't take it with you? TFNN says you can. With your mobile device and TFNN's live radio streams, TFNN has put it all in the palm of your hands. No special apps to download. No subscription fees for live radio or Tiger TV streams. We say you can.
Each and every time that the dollar ticks higher, S&P wants higher price. Each and every time that the dollar is ticking lower, guess what? S&P wants lower price. Dollar, the metals, and the S&P are going tick for tick.
We say you can. The Tiger Financial News Network. Smart investors and professional traders know you can. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Stratus that's SSYS, folks. This is taking some amazing heat. So Stratus closed at $80. It's trading down $25 right now. You're trading at $59. This is a big number. There's no two ways about that. When we take a look at this equity and the setup of this equity, what you have out here is that this baby is not only going to be a destroyed stock. We put this on a 10-year. What you're going to see, you came off the highs of volume. This came off $136, so now we're down at $56. It broke down 2 months ago with huge volume. And the setup 2 months ago is saying, okay, this baby wants to go for the run of 54. It looks to me like she's not going to make that. That's the first part. The second part, you run down like this, you know, there's nothing to hold this stock going right actually to $8. In sympathy, we go take a look at a few of these others printing companies out here. 3D Systems closed at $30.25. That right now is trading at 27. And we go take a look at 3D, see what she looks like. She's off the high of 55. We put this on a much longer basis. She's off the high of 197, so the run up to 97. This also has high volume off the high. Pretty amazing. These stocks are going to get killed. They've already got killed. You know, if we go back to SSYS again, and you want to see the winners versus the losers inside this context, because this is a monster number. What you do have is that in the last filing out here, Samson Capital sold 1 million shares, but they still had 3 million left. The largest owners of this equity right now is JAT Capital. And these people really got to be hurting in a big way. The reason being is that they just bought this in the last, not the last quarter, they bought it in the quarter from July, August, and September. So if we take a look at this, this is amazing, actually. They had bought 1.39 million shares, SSYS. Now, it's possible that they could have sold it because the next filing wouldn't be out for a bit, and they own less than 5% of it. But if we go look at how this was trading, so they bought that in the quarter. Oh my God, they bought that. You're talking about September. Yeah, you're talking almost 100. Oh man, this is intense. Yeah, you're talking up there at the least amount $99. Most of the time, you're talking $100. So you're talking about a 50% downdraft in that position. And what you will have out here is this, is that the way that SSYS is trading now, this won't be over tomorrow morning. The reason being, folks, is this. When you're down $27 and you're only an $80 stock, the margin calls will come in on this baby. And it'll come in pretty quick. So big number. And let's say what they're actually saying. You know, the first time we brought this up, they didn't miss it by that much. It's pretty incredible. So they only missed it. The estimate was 2.88, and this is for the year, and they're coming in at 2.07. It seems like there must be something else that's inside of that, because that portion right there is not a big deal. There's something else that's going to be in there. You know, if we go over to the oil patch, what we have inside the oil patch out here, Anadarko came out with numbers, and you talk about a miss. They missed it in an extraordinary way. APC, but that was only down $1 early. Yeah, it's not even off. APC closed at $82.77. It's trading at $82.21, so it's down 50 cents. Now, this was a miss in an incredible way. The earnings per share estimate was 82 cents, and they come in with 37 cents. If we take a look at the XLE inside that correlation to see, can the XLE get a bounce out here? I suspect she is going to get a bounce. The XLE right now is traded at 77.86. That's probably going to try to make the run up to this 79.50 area. The ExxonMobil, which is the largest weighting structure inside the XLE, that at the end of the day got some juice into it. It's up 216. It's done 20 million shares. That's in the ExxonMobil is also going to want to try to make a run for its last swing point, which is 92. Chevron CVX, which is the second largest weighting inside the XLE, that also is up 353 today. That also wants to make a run. Now, the difference with Chevron is this. Chevron now has an additional high volume low from Friday at $98.88. What that sets up is that's going to set up another test of the low once again. If you happen to be in the metals market, folks, okay, gold contract, silver contract, if I look at the GLD for you, those babies not only rejected lower price out here today, they're building cause, I suspect, for a very large ABC structure on the way up. The actual equities also are pushing, and they're pushing swing points with volume. If you go look at an Eagle went from a price point in the last month from $21 to $34.50. She's pushing her swing with volume expanding. I expect what you're going to see out here tomorrow is that we're going to get volume inside an Eagle. You know, the volume was good today. We want a little bit more, but bottom line, that looks like a very large ABC structure on the way up. FNV, Franco-Nevada. Franco-Nevada is trading at $58.01. This also is approaching its swing point from August, and that's going to be a 100% move of a move. Rheingold Resources. Rheingold, one of the strongest gold stocks out there. Rheingold is at its August highs, and that's been quite a feat. It was at 85 in August. It ran all the way down to 58 in October, ran back topside. We take this and you put this on a weekly basis. What you're going to see is that you're running into all these tops. And so what we have, this is really cool, folks, if you happen to be in the gold or metal market. And what it is, Rheingold has been in a consolidation since May of 2013. We're running into the top of that consolidation right now, and it's running in with some decent juice. 3 weeks ago, we did 7.1 million. Last week, we did 4 million. The top of that consolidation is only 3.7. So what we have had is that you're pushing into the 89 area. You have volume expanding. We're going to need more volume, but it's expanding coming into that area. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it. Take ownership of it and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Look forward to speaking to you right here tomorrow. Go get them, folks.